EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway in Allegiant Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. First play, first pass for Brady. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Bengals. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Brady. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And got his man complete. Touchdown Raiders. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. McCann's got it teed up. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. At their own 21-yard line. The Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
No, 66.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a 2nd down and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. That caught by Tremble. Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 2nd down and 4. Burrow. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Burrow on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 22-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
They'll run on 1st down. Avery looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. In motion right is Austin. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Austin, the man in motion left. Now it's Burrow. Looking for Austin, intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a second and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Second quarter from Vegas, the homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Brady to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that third down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Slot man moves right. On second down, it's Cook again. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, Burrow. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow, he gets this out to Spiller. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. To throw, it's Brady. That's swung out wide to Harris. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. The Raiders at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Shadow! Go bandit! Rip!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is caught. Touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. On play action, it's Brady. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
On first down, Brady. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 5-yard line.
Second down at 5. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun, it's Brady. Trying to improvise. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. McCann's kick up and good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
He's got this to Pickens, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. George Pickens, his intended receiver there, but it'll be second and goal.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Hey, Alabama.
On second and goal, Brady. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Tom Brady, his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Raiders would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
On one, ready?
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's got some space here. A nice little juke. There he goes right side. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to our EA studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Burrow on play action. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a third and 8. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
A 57-yard gain. First down, Bengals.
On first down, Avery. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. Second and 13 that they're walking up on. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's counter. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
12 yards on the play.
On third down, Avery. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Austin, the man in motion left. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Calvin Austin, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over this year's team at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Brady. Completes this one to Pickens. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing on first down is Brady. They'll find Everett there, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On the give, this is Harris to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 36, Brady. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Brady going to throw. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Raiders have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead. That could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On one, ready?
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Burrow, he's got the connection to Moore. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. this offense ready to start this next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a play fake. Brady. It's brought in by Harris. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brady, complete. Jefferson to target. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Here's Brady to throw. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now in the afternoon. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Second down and goal. Brady. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Flush to his right. And the pressure gets to him again. David Ajabo. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Now Brady, got to have this one. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
The slot man in motion right. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
11 Thomas.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Now it's Burrow. He'll let it fly for Austin. And got his man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run the counter. Avery. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Avery, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals.